Please, if you are a farmer and you see this kind of infection in your tomato on top of the leaf and you'll be wondering how it is, please, this video is for you. You could see that the top leaves is drying. You see that they are drying. And when this thing happen to your plant and you don't know what is it, this is what you get at the all of the plant. You see when it happened you don't know what kind of disease, what kind of infection be that. This is what you get at your plant. So by now you'll be wondering what kind of infection, what kind of diseases be that. It is not caused by anything. It is not caused by diseases. It is not caused by insecticides. It is not caused by fungicides. What causes? There are three ingredients that make the plant look like drying and it's quelling like that. And there are three ingredients. And here in this video, I am going to show you. I'm going to teach you these three ingredients. Number one is lack of potassium nitrate. Number two is insufficient lack of water, and number three is insufficient calcium. So I am going to teach you here in the video. In case if you find this in your plant, in your crop, and you'll be wondering how to do it or what kind of disease be that, it is not disease caused by this thing, and I am going to teach you how and what you should go about it when you see it in your plant. Knowing the three ingredients: lack of calcium nitrate, lack of potassium nitrate, and lack of insufficient and water. When that is happening, now look for potassium nitrate fertilizer and look for calcium nitrate granular and look for knapsack sprayer. Knowing the three ingredients I said, now how are you going to mix it? You have to know, as a farmer, you have to know the total population of your plant and the amount of each plant will take. Is it that each plant will take 4 grams, 5 grams, or 7 grams? So you have to know each plant how much each plant will take. By so doing this, you will now measure the potassium according to each plant will take. And please bear in mind that don't mix the potassium and the calcium. Don't mix the potassium and the calcium. Yes, because when you mix them, it will compete each other. Because the plant, please don't mix potassium and calcium together, because when you mix them together, one will emerge another, and what you were looking for, you will not get the result. So you have to mix one and give it to the plant, knowing the exact number of your plant and knowing the gram each plant would take. After doing this, after giving one to the plant, 3 days later, you will now come and do the other one and give it to the plant again. For example, if we do the potassium right now, 3 days later, you come back and do the calcium too, because you already know your amount of plants you have, and so each plant, how much each plant will take, 4 grams, 5 grams, you already know how much each plant will take, so you measure according to each plant will take for spraying and giving it to the plant. And bear in mind that because there are 3 ingredients that causes the plant to look like this, you have to increase the quantity of the water you were giving it. If you were if we were giving it a quantity of water per minute, like 20 minutes we were giving it, by now we have to increase the water level to 40 minutes or 1 hour, because you see that the fruit is the plant is now fruiting stage. Is the plant is now giving fruit, so it needs more water. And I am assuring you, when you do this exact what I said, in 2 to 3 weeks, this is what you will get in your plant. This is our practical result. You see, that is our practical result. When we thought we put it in practice and we get this kind of result. If I talk, we put it in practice, you have to get this kind of result. So you could see that this tomato is falling down. It's falling down. Is the weight? Is about the weight. You see that is the quality. Is the weight that made it to fall down. See. So if one this kind of practical, why you also want to learn this thing, and you get this kind of result. Uh, if you want to get this kind of result, and I think this video is for you. What you should need now is follow my YouTube channel. Just subscribe, comment. I'm interested. I'm going to give you video one by one in order to get full